All right, here we go. Today we're going to do some mobility and stretching. When it comes to fitness and health, I think a lot of times stretching and mobility and yoga are forgotten. So we're going to start off stretching our necks. So much of our tension is held up in our necks and our shoulders. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to reach behind with the right hand, grab our wrist with our left hand, and I started off on the wrong side here. Lean our left ear over to our left shoulder. Give our right side a nice big stretch, and we're going to stay there for a couple breaths. Very good. If you feel like you need to stay here longer, please feel free to pause the video and take a couple more breaths. Going to take the left hand here, reach behind, grab the left wrist with my right hand, lean my right ear to my right shoulder. Getting about 4 or 5 breaths, which constitutes probably about 25 to 30 seconds. All right, dropping our chin to our chest. We're gonna roll our head to side. Again, just getting really good neck stretch, really good trap stretch, shoulder stretch, left ear to left shoulder. Stay there for a breath or two. Pull the head to the right. Again, a breath or two here. 5 to 10 seconds. Back to the left. And back to the right, nice and slowly. Stretching and mobility is definitely a very personal thing. You do what you can. Discomfort is okay. You don't want to feel pain when we stretch, though. Very good. Make sure we're breathing as we do this, in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. Definitely in through the nose, though. Chin back to the chest. All right, we're going to swing our arms all the way up. Nice big reach, get that side body, and then we're driving our elbows back. Feel that nice big stretch across the chest and the front of the shoulders. Hold it there for a breath or two. Very nice. Reverse swan dive again. Reach. Pull those elbows down and back. Again, big old stretch through the chest. Especially if we have a desk job or the front body, the chest, the front shoulders tend to tighten up really badly. One more nice big stretch. Reach up. And let's do one more here. Really drive those elbows back. And, I lied. We're going to reach up, stretch. Get that side body. Drop our left hand down. Reach with that right hand up. Side bend. You got Krista back there who is way more bendy than I am. So you do what you can here. Should feel a nice deep stretch in your lats and your hips. Turn your head up, look towards your bicep, look up at your hand. Reach up with the left hand. Now we're going to drop our right hand down. Lean to the right. Nice big stretch on the left side. You might find that one side is tighter than the other. For me, it's definitely my left side is much tighter, as you can probably see that there. Again, modify as you can. For me, my elbow's slightly bent. My arm is not all the way straight overhead. If you take a look at Krista, very straight arm, great flexibility, great mobility. Just as our fitness journey is very personal, so is our mobility and our stretching. So you do what you can. Again, we want discomfort is okay, pain is not. All right, you can stay put on your mat. I'm just moving so you guys can see. We're going to start to go through kind of a sun salutation, which is great to do. Okay, so we're going to reverse swan dive down into what we call a front forward fold. Then we're going to place our hands on our shins and get that back as flat as possible. Fold all the way over again. Soft knees, which means if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. Bend your knees, reverse swan dive back up, reach back down to your front forward fold. Boom. Hands on the shins, flat back, pushing your butt, pushing your hips back. So even though we have soft knees, we still feel a nice hamstring stretch. Forward fold again. Hang on there for a couple more breaths. Bend the knees, reverse swan dive up. Swan dive back down. Hands on the shins, flat back. Stay here for a couple breaths. Forward fold. Bend the knees, reverse swan dive up again. We're going to go through this progression a couple times. Just a really good, it's something you can do every morning if you want. This the first half of a sun salutation. Then we're going to go through a full sun salutation too. I believe regular practitioners of yoga do sun salutation 108 times every morning. I'm not going to be honest, I'm not going to do it 108 times, but getting this a couple times, 10, 15, 20 times in the morning, probably take you a total of 10 to 15 minutes. It's just really, really, really good for the body. Really good for the mind. Calm yourself down early in the morning. All right, here we go. Reverse swan dive up again. Take a wide angle pose here. Reverse swan dive up. Swan dive down. Front forward fold with a wide angle, and then we're going to come halfway up again like we did before. Hands on the shins, hands on the knees. Forward fold again. Relax your head, let your chin drop. Want soft jaw, right? Don't clench your teeth here. You might find your tongue pressing against the roof of your mouth. Relax your tongue and just hang here. Reverse swan dive back up. Back down again. You know, static stretching can be really, really good, but dynamic stretching tends to bring a little more results. You're moving your body on a regular basis. Going through the motions, and so that's what in my opinion makes yoga so beneficial. Yoga combines the benefits of static stretching with movement, core strength. The reality is, as we move our body throughout the day, it's not static, it's moving, it's dynamic. And so if we can be flexible and mobile in a dynamic setting, in my opinion, that's much better for everyday healthy living, especially for athletes. Go through that again. This is a kind of a half, the first part of a sun salutation, but from a wide angle. And again, just really targeting those glutes, hamstrings, moving side to side. Kind of like our neck and our shoulders, we carry a lot of tension in our lower back. A lot of tension in our hamstrings. Soft knees here. You don't have to completely have perfectly straight legs. If you can, you want to drive those knees back. Back up. Okay. Reverse swan dive up. down, straight back, back down, and now we're going to step our feet back. And as you can see, Krista's able to step her feet back, no problem. I'm definitely not as flexible, so it takes me a little bit longer. It looks a little clunky, that's okay. Go to down dog, and then we're going to go into our plank and slowly lower ourselves down to the mat. From here, we're going to go into cobra pose or up dog. Cobra pose, my pelvis stays on the ground. I'm looking up, getting some good thoracic mobility here. Turn those toes down and go back into your downward dog. Let your head hang, soft knees here. Step up, walk up. Again, if you notice, Krista walks her hands back. I'm going to step up in a very uncoordinated fashion, but believe me, I'm getting a really good stretch. And this is our full sun salutation, okay? Flat back, forward fold again, step those feet back into plank, push back to down dog, pump those heels if you need to, stretch out those calves. And if you can see, you might not be able to tell. I could definitely tell as I was doing this. As I go through the motions, I get a little more flexible, right? Start to loosen up a little bit. Into our cobra. If you can do an up dog is just fine too. That's where we're on the top of our feet, lifting our knees off the ground, kind of like a dog stretching in the morning. Here's your down dog again. Stepping up, pushing back. Reverse swan dive up, back down. And I gotta tell you, mobility, flexibility, especially when when I am doing it with other people, is probably my area of insecurity. I know I'm not flexible, I'm not mobile, and so actually doing it on camera is a little created a little bit of anxiety, but we got through it there. Good. Get into our cobra, get some good thoracic mobility here. Man, if we get a good stretch on every day, and flexibility is one of those things, it's very easy to get flexibility back, but it's also very easy to lose it. I mean, pretty much our everyday pattern and functioning creates tight muscles, and so if we can get 10 to 15 minutes of mobility work in every day, man, that's really, really good, and that'll keep your body happy, keep your muscles nice and flexible and limber, keep your joints happy, and man, flexibility is really, really key in injury prevention, right? We do this stuff for injury prevention, not injury creation, and at the end of the day, whatever your goals are, whatever your fitness goals are, probably everyone's goal is to live a happier, healthier, pain-free, longer life. And so we want to do all of the different things that we need to do in order to achieve that goal, and flexibility is definitely one of them. And I get it, for me, I was a bodybuilder when I was younger, transitioned into powerlifting. Now kind of as I get a little older, I still like to be big and strong. And so the one area that I never concerned myself with was flexibility. And so this is an area, maybe for you, flexibility has always been your thing, and it's the lifting weights and the cardio and the things like that. So I think with everyone's fitness journey, there's always at least one area that has never been their strong suit, never been their cup of tea, and you struggle, you kind of have to force yourself to do it. But that's also a part of the fitness journey, is in some ways forcing yourself to do things that are uncomfortable. Okay, so now we're going to step up, okay, and Krista is going to do the unmodified version of what we call lizard pose. I'm going to do the modified version where my back knee is down. So we're stepping up with the right leg, and my hands are inside of my foot. Okay, Again, Krista is far more flexible than I am. She can step up. She can keep that back knee off the ground. I'm going to drop my back knee. Hopefully you're feeling a really, really good groin stretch here. You can gently push out on your knee with your right elbow. Okay. We're going to step back and we're going to step up with the other foot. So this is lizard pose with the left leg. And, we are going into pigeon pose. Okay, so same leg, right leg. I'm going to draw that leg across my body, lean over that leg. Again, major glute stretch right here. After this, I always feel really good. Walk your hands forward. Get a nice little thoracic stretch here. Look up. Again, you can see the flexibility that Krista has. It's awesome. I look like a stiff board, but it's okay. It's working. It's doing what it should be doing. Turn that toe underneath. Go back into down dog. If you need to pump those heels a little bit, you can do that. Now we're going to step up with the left leg. And like I said, I'm going to do the modified version of lizard pose. Krista's going to keep that back knee off the ground because she's way more flexible than I am. And again, at home, it may not look like this is much of a stretch. Going into pigeon pose like before. Fold over that front leg. Walk your hands out, get a nice little back bend there. So again, some thoracic mobility. Turn the toe underneath. Push back into downward dog. And then we'll stay here for a breath or two. All right, step up, walk your hands back. Get a nice little forward fold here, reverse swan dive up. There we go. Gonna get wide angle pose again. We're gonna turn our right foot forward, our left foot about 15 degrees, hands up, lean back a little bit, push forward, and we just don't want our knee passing our toes. Little warrior one action right here. Drop that back hand up. Right palm faces you, right palm faces you. A little bit of a back bend. Forgot what that pose is called. I think it's half moon pose. A little forward hamstring stretch right here. Turn the other way, warrior pose to the left. Drop that hand back, palm facing up. Forward hamstring stretch again. right, excellent job, everyone. Excellent job.